Hello, my name is Lorraine McNulty and you're listening to Just a Digital Moment. I'd like to welcome you and thank you for taking the time to listen to me today. Just a Digital Moment is a podcast about all things digital. That covers quite a wide area, I know, but we're going to be concentrating on anything digital that affects small businesses and entrepreneurs. So we'll be looking at a range of topics, anything from web design, marketing, social media, search engine optimization, apps, and even gadgets. Anything that will make life easier for you and your business. I'll throw in some video from time to time as well, so make sure you keep an eye on justadigitalmoment.com to keep up to date. So let's get on with the show, shall we? Episode 1. Who the heck are you? So who am I and why am I podcasting about digital things? And more importantly, why should you bother to listen to me? Well, I've been around a while online. In fact, this year is my 26th year in business. Yep, I'm that old. And my business is nearly as old as the internet. Yes, kids, there was a time before the internet. But let's go back a bit and start before that. I studied analytical chemistry at Portsmouth Polytechnic in the UK, and armed with my freshly minted science degree, I started my career for a large analytical instrumentation company, doing technical support and sales. I've also worked in R&D for a pharmaceutical company and for a water treatment company, and as a recruitment consultant for scientists. It's not really your average background for a web designer. After that, I started my own company as a virtual assistant, and I was offering business support services to other small businesses. I got a job transcribing a set of talks from a pharmaceutical conference, and they also wanted them to be available online. Yeah, I can do that, I said. I had absolutely no clue how to do it, and at that time Google wasn't around to find out. But headed off to the library, grabbed a couple of coding books, and worked it out. That's what you did back then. So then I'd created my first website. That was back in 1992. Fast forward a decade, and my husband and I decided to up sticks and move our family, my business, and a 1-year-old Newfoundland puppy to Canada. We arrived fresh off the boat, well, airplane actually, July of 2004, and my business carried on. Even had a few of my clients back in the UK not even realising I'd moved continents. After a few phone calls in the early hours, I soon got everyone sorted out, and with the 5-hour time difference, back on track. That's the beauty of this digital age that we live in now. We really can work from anywhere. Those of you that know me know I have 2 sons who are both avid golfers and got NCAA sponsorships for the US. One is now a pro golfer, and the other one, still at school, has 1 year to go in the US. But I have been known to fix someone's website using my smartphone whilst walking around a golf course watching the boys. Who doesn't love technology and devices that let you do that? So, to cut a long story short, I've been helping small businesses get online for over 25 years now, and I've seen many things come and go in that time. I mean, there wasn't social media back then, which may not have been a bad thing, but I could dedicate a whole podcast episode just to that. Years ago, your business was thought progressive if it even had a website. Now you need a website and a marketing strategy to make you stand out amongst all the other noise online. I think this is where my background as a scientist helps. I love finding solutions to problems and working out marketing funnels, email campaigns, social media campaigns, keyword strategies, sales carts for different businesses and different niches. They all pose their own problems, and the analytical part of me loves the challenge of trying to find a solution for those problems. Friends and clients have told me that I have a knack for explaining things in non-geek talk. I don't know about that, but I've certainly experienced listening to a tech person waffle on in what seems like a foreign language when all he was trying to say was just unplug the bloody thing and plug it back in again. I've also had an ex-service provider ask me, is there someone more technical I can talk to? I think he was meaning, was my husband here he could speak to? But there you go. So I'll try to keep everything BS free, as that's how I like it. I mean, what else can I tell you? My business has been voted Best Web Design Company for the last 13 years here locally. And locally is the lovely town of Port Perry on the shores of Lake Scugog in Ontario, Canada. I play the saxophone badly. I play hockey, the ice kind, equally badly, although to be fair, most Canadians are born on skates, and I didn't even strap on a pair of skates until I moved to Canada and signed up for the hockey league. I love dragon boating. Google it if you don't know what it is. And I love to relax over a nice meal and a glass or two of wine. What I don't like is having my photo taken or hearing myself recorded. So in the same spirit that I started playing hockey, I'm starting this podcast. Yep, I'm a little bit crazy, I guess. But nothing ventured, nothing gained, right? So I hope you'll join me on this adventure as I stumble along on audio and video. I'll try, for my kids' sake, not to embarrass myself too much, although my hockey skills, or lack of them, are an endless source of amusement for them. I may not be great at hockey, but I show up, week in, week out. So that's what I'm going to do now with this podcast, and we'll just see how it goes. If I crash and burn, at least it will be with a smile on my face and more than likely a glass of wine in my hand, rather than a faceplant on ice, which definitely did happen for my first hockey game. So I hope you'll join me on future episodes. We'll see if I can answer some of the marketing and web design questions I get asked a lot. I'll share some of my best tips and favourite tools, and hopefully I'll grab a guest or two along the way as well. Thank you for listening today. I really appreciate you taking the time. And if you want to get in touch with me with any feedback or suggestions for things to discuss, please do. I'd love to hear from you. You can use the contact form on the website, or you can email me at info@justadigitalmoment.com. And if you want any more information on any of the topics discussed or anything else about me, you can visit maplemoonwebdesign.com or theweekendwebsite.com. And once again, cheers for listening and have a great day, everyone.